Yes, you can. You can still be on the show.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I can go to bed. Oh, there you are. All right, let's see. Pop up chat.
Make sure you're on the live now one.
That's the one that just popped up. Set a red live.
Okay.
This son of a bitch never wants to move.
I'm sorry you're having a rough day, honey.
Okay. My chat won't slide to the other side of the screen.
Hold on, I'll get it for you. Give me 1 second.
I can usually move it. It's like it's stuck on stupid right now.
Hold on.
No, it wouldn't do that for me. Good morning, Pammy.
Good morning, Pammy. Good morning, Patrick. How are you guys?
Patrick, hello. Day not gas. You guys. Oh, well, I'm glad we didn't give you gas.
Yeah.
I would feel horrible.
I hope everybody's having a good morning. We're just getting all set up here.
Yeah, I'm having a very difficult time this morning. I'm pretty much running on no sleep. Going to go to work this morning to find out that we're not opening.
Good to hear, Patrick. Good to hear.
Oh, I'm not allowed to be in this room.
Why?
Because it says it's English speaking only.
It's okay. We understand Taiwanese too. So you're good.
Damn it. Well, it was a confusing thing this morning, Pammy. The owner of the restaurant that usually runs it, he had to go to Anchorage for 2 days, and that's why he asked me to come in and cover the restaurant for him. But his lead server is the one that's supposed to open the doors in the morning. Well, apparently she was really sick last night. Her old man came in this morning
to try to help.
We get in the building, get all the lights turned on. I got all the ovens and everything turned on. And he looks at me and says, "Do you know how to run the register?" I'm like, no. He says, "Me either." So we had to get a hold of the owner and be like, this isn't going to work. So
he's like, just shut it down for the day. It's okay. So yeah, it was definitely interesting waking up and I see the bedroom door closed with the light on and I'm like, what the hell?
Somebody broke in to use our computers.
That's right. I'm sorry for yesterday with YouTube screwing up. I don't know what happened, but
it was funny. But I can't complain. I mean, he paid me well for 1 day's worth of work.
Definitely.
I think he just trusted me because I've been cooking as long as he has. So he knew that the cooking side of it was all under control.
You have to excuse us. I had all this ready to go, and then we went outside to have our cigarette for before the show and came back in as the electric blinked off.
Yeah, we had a power surge.
So it's like everything because that's what usually I do. I get everything set on the computer, get him all set up on the computer, And then we go downstairs, have a cigarette, and come back up and start the show. And then
Yeah, yesterday it did, Patrick. Apparently it wasn't sharing out on YouTube.
Yeah, I couldn't go live on YouTube. It kept saying sending data instead of sending the show.
Freaky Geek, how you doing?
Hey, Freaky Geek. No, I downloaded the live from dlive.
You uploaded.
Or no, I downloaded it from dlive and then uploaded it to YouTube.
So you still uploaded?
Yes. So no, we did not go live at midnight.
I could have. I was still awake.
Right. Oh, speaking of that, I gotta Twitter it out.
Yep, I'm kind of glad we didn't open up today, though. I miss sitting around talking with you guys in the mornings.
That's what it was. See, he just said, "Screw it, I'm not going to work because I missed my peeps." Yeah.
People were talking today about dlive screwing up last night.
I know. I saw that, Patrick. So I don't know what the hell was going on. Maybe my Wi-Fi problems is becoming everybody's Wi-Fi problems. What time is it? It's 10 a.m. here.
10:05.
Lieutenant Bay.
All right.
All right. Shall we get the show on the road?
In about 30 seconds. Because then it'll be 10:05 and I'll have perfect track of magnet time.
Okay. You let me know.
Yes, I actually did. Good morning, Ron.
Ron, don't be lying now.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Chaos Shows isn't inflated all over us for dinner. 10:05.
10:05. Good morning, guys.
Magnet going in. All right.
Magnet going in? Where are you putting it in?
If you hear her scream, you know where it went.
Hey. Not nice.
But I did do the magnet after last night when I got done working.
I know, you poor thing. He's on the computer and then he's watching videos and everything. And then he gets up, turns off the light, turns off the computer and everything. And he's like, oh, damn. And I'm like, what? He goes, I got to stay up for another 30 minutes. I forgot to do the magnet. Ron's lying. They invited themselves to dinner when I said you were over there cooking. Because I said you were going to bring me a cheeseburger.
And I did. A double cheeseburger.
Patty's going to bring steaks.
And seafood.
And seafood.
And Sam Adams.
And watermelon. Abby,
somebody got to bring a bottle of Jameson.
You're my favorite.
So you're wearing the magnets? No. It's still just once a day.
He didn't get to wear them yesterday because he was working.
Yeah, I wasn't here for the live show.
Yeah. I did go live, but it was only on dlive. YouTube was screwing up. I couldn't go live there. So we got the magnets in.
I think she's lying. She says it's only day 9.
Yeah, because I actually made that joke because I like watching day 9. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is day 10, but
that's what I'm saying. This is daytime. Yesterday was day 9.
I mean day 11.
Oh.
Not just the cheeseburger. Nope.
Oh, Canadian Witch, thank you so much for the ice cream.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I never got the notice yesterday. The notice.
Oh, for dlive? That's weird. I don't know. But like you said, they were screwing up last night. So I know people were having problems with dlive yesterday. I couldn't get on YouTube to stream live. Thank you so much, Canadian Witch, for those ice creams. We really appreciate it. We really do.
Brain freeze.
That's right. Getting that brain freeze. I like getting the brain freeze.
So I'm taking it Canadian Witches over on dlive.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Any of the ice creams, diamonds, or lemons are from dlive.
Well, it's hard for me to see.
He's new to this. He's
No,
getting used to it.
It's hard for me to see because I have that. Your mic is muted right there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I didn't get any notifications either. I just always go on check to see.
That's the one good thing about that we go live 10 o'clock our time, every day. That way, if you don't get notifications.
Good morning, Lisa.
Hey, good morning, Lisa. I got to go live today on YouTube. They let me. But sorry for all my YouTubian friends over there that I couldn't go live yesterday. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if it was a YouTube problem or if it was a Restream problem. Like Restream let me, I was live on Facebook, dlive, my other channels that I go live on. But yet YouTube, it kept saying sending data, but it wasn't sending the video or anything for that matter.
I mean, just because I knew I wasn't here.
That's what it was. YouTube's like, well, sorry, Missy, you're not going live without chaos.
Hello, Shrimp Shack.
I was kind of confused too, Lisa. Hey, Shrimp Shack, how you doing? Hey, Past Life Explorer, how are you? Good morning.
Morning, Explorer.
Well, good afternoon. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are from.
Good morning to us still. I'm still drinking my coffee as usual. Again, let's go ahead. Would you like to explain the magnets to everybody in case they've never seen us before? And
Well, if you see our nice little get-up fashion statement, if you guys remember about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, we covered a story about a guy that wore a magnet on his forehead 30 minutes a day for 30 days. And he started seeing walls because his third eye was opening. So we decided we're going to go ahead and try this experiment. And we are on day 10 now. So we have 20 more days to go. And the only thing I've noticed is I've been getting headaches more frequently.
But it's supposed to open up the pineal gland and, all that good stuff, open up your third eye. So we're trying it. Why not?
Freaky Geek remembers. He says, don't forget, walls melted.
That's the walls melted. And he went into, I think he astro traveled. Somebody else brought that up to you. It could have been an astro travel.
I said that.
Did you say that? You're Mark.
I must have has seen most sense then.
Yeah. So we're doing it. Why not? I love if anybody has a weird experiment when it comes to paranormal wise or anything like that, as long as you don't make me go, out into the woods with bears, we're good. Oh, Past Life Explorers, the Restream bot, that was Patrick saying hi, I believe.
Yeah, from dlive.
dlive, yeah, it's the name after it says Restream. A lot of people get that confused. I get it confused all the time. I'm like, who the what? Right, Lisa? Well, me too. I mean, having the gift of thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick.
Lemons. I like to make a lemonade.
So now we've been wearing the magnet for 6 minutes. So we got 24 minutes to go.
Right. But if anybody has some weird paranormal experiments in that, definitely send them to my email, which should be down below. And we'll try them out. Why not?
Honestly, Freaky Geek, there ain't going to be no teddy bear picnic.
No. Actually, even last night, like I was telling Eddie, there was a cop. He was either looking for someone or something because he was showing you're going around spreading the spotlight around. And I'm like, it was like 1:30 in the morning when I went down for my last cigarette. And I'm just like, oh, please be looking for someone and not a bear.
Because we do have bears that will travel into our town and walk around.
Yep.
So you guys can stick around.
Patrick.
As long as it ain't to each other.
Oh, yeah. So.
Shit's in the woods. No toilet roll. No, he don't use leaves.
He uses bunnies.
He uses the rabbits.
Yes. And Valdez, if you don't know, is overrun by rabbits.
It's caught me soft.
That's right. That's just an adult boy playing with his toys. Is that what it is? That's true. Cops do like to use the spotlight. I'll sit there and I'll remember, I'll think about that. No, I won't, because the first thing that my mind goes to is bears. There's a bear around.
Yeah, there isn't much crime in this town.
No, not at all.
If you're cool with the cops and you're cool around here, you get away with so much.
That's why I love sharing. If you're a Facebook friend with me, you'll see me sharing the police blotter a lot because they use hashtags and it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's the best thing. We don't care about the story.
No.
We just want to see what the hashtags say.
Go look at the blotter for the hashtags. But we don't. We don't have a lot of crime here. Very lucky. That's why I laugh when like tour groups come and they're like, "How do you lock the windows?" And it's like, well, you lock them this way, but first of all, you're on the second floor.
Second or third floor.
Yeah.
It's like if they can get up to the third floor,
somebody's gonna notice.
Yeah, and they're getting in anyways.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to bring one hell of a long an extension ladder.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. When it comes to crime,
oh, that sucks.
Here. Yeah,
that sucks, Patrick.
That does.
That's what nobody wants to get stuck here in Valdez because that's what it is.
Actually, Shrimp Shack, yes. There was a report one time the cops showed up at this woman's house and had to lightly tap on the window to get her attention because a bear
the bears
went into her house and actually ate the cat food
and fell asleep.
And then fell asleep in the laundry room.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll see crazy stories in different parts of Alaska where bears have walked right into hotels.
Yep.
And stood there in the lobby.
Yep. Well, we've had that. We haven't had it here, but I mean, bears, moose.
Yeah, they just walk in.
Chill out. They want to watch TV in the lobby too.
Yeah. It's funny, Lisa. So you walk around the corner and see a bear standing there.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely quite a difference of being up here than down in the lower 48s. Because we have bears down there too, obviously. We have bears in New York. But not roaming like they're up here. And I mean, what's cool about living here though is everybody respects that we're in their territory.
Yeah. When they say bears are around, everybody just kind of disperses and disappears.
Yep.
Let the bears do what they got to do and they'll leave.
Yep. If not, they beanbag them back into the mountain.
Yep.
Yeah, mine too, Lisa.
Well, then you would definitely love it up here. Between the eagles, the bears, the sea lions.
Yeah. Except when they come up close to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's when,
Yeah, they're cool to look at.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We do have tourists that like to try to get selfies with bears.
Yeah. Here,
it's not a good idea, folks.
Hold my beer. I got this.
It's not a good idea.
All right. So what do we got on the agenda for today?
Today, of course, is What If Wednesdays, and we're talking about UFOs. Ron, we've been trying to do this for 3 weeks now, I think.
Hold up. I don't even want to hear that.
I know. I know.
Freaky, he's still waiting to hear my story.
I know. Even if you were here yesterday,
I couldn't do it.
Unless he was on dlive.
We see moose here in town. Rarely in coyotes. Well,
coyotes are everywhere.
We started noticing big-ass beavers.
No, porcupine.
Or porcupines.
Porcupine. That thing was huge. Like, you see porcupines on TV. I've never seen one in person.
Still waiting, Freaky Geek.
It's not True Crime Tuesday. But yeah, you see porcupines on TV and they look small and cute and everything. Man, I saw Sonic the Hedgehog. I swear to God, that thing was huge. And then it turned and looked at me, which was even creepier because I'm like, hey, buddy, what are you doing? You know, because that's what Missy does. She sees an animal and she's like, hey, buddy. And then,
Until it stops and looks at her.
yeah, and then I'm like, no.
Keep going.
Keep going. I was just saying hi. But yeah, that porcupine was, I mean, I'm talking, it was huge. It was freaking huge. Yes, we are talking aliens today.
Well, I'm telling you, Pammy, if it was pregnant, it was carrying a lot of babies.
Yeah. All right, Pammy.
Pammy sounds like me.
I know, right? Go and smoke. I hear you. Only we got stairs to climb down and climb back up. But yeah, so we're talking UFOs today. We are talking. Ron had sent me this in the he sent me the direction of the friendship case. And is it evidence of extraterrestrial contact? I watched a documentary on it. Me and Eddie watched a documentary on it, and it was definitely a cool thing to watch. I'll tell you that. Then we're talking about Dorothy Izatt of the Vancouver Lights, where the messages are all clear. I'm actually trying to do a big project about like the messages of aliens for abductees that have been abducted. Obviously, I don't know where that came from, but obviously they've been abducted. But
is your podcast story?
Yeah, like the messages and everything like that of what they're trying to tell us, right? And then we're going to talk about the mystery of the UFO repeaters. And we'll talk about those stories and more. And then on the second half of the show, of course, it's your turn to call in or come up online and talk about your experiences if you would like to. And also we're going to show, Emmy had sent me a video last week, and I have permission, of course, to share it for you guys. I have a little idea of what they could be, a couple of them, not all of them, but we'll definitely, if you know Emmy the Gem, we are going to show her video. And then if you guys have anything you'd like to send to me, let me know. Send it on Twitter. I almost said YouTube. My email, Facebook, anywhere you would like to send anything to.
Hey, Sid. Hi,
hey,
Joanne.
Sid and Joanne. How you doing? Welcome. So to get started, we are going to talk about the friendship case. Now, the friendship case, that is a very cool thing. It happened in Italy. Hey, Blue, how are you? Welcome. You know, of course they say, well, society ignores this phenomenon and labels everyone who's interested in it as a nutcase. Credible reports are surfacing each day and making it clear that we can no longer have our heads in the sand. We've been conditioned to reject anything outside the intellectual confines established by the institution for purpose of dumbing down the masses and assuring we never question the social order. Because of this, anyone who tries to seriously address the subject is met with criticism and ridicule. And it's bullshit in my eyes. People around the world have reported various types of extraterrestrial contact, and the day we seriously consider what these contactees are saying will be the day we realize that they're not all making it up. Right? Yeah, true. Freaky geek.
Wow.
What the hell did I just say? I don't even know.
You mean Arizona Lights?
Nope, Vancouver Lights. So something is happening, and even if it isn't contact, you know, as like an abductee and abductee. Oh my God, I'm having trouble with that word. Or anything, but it makes you wonder if we're truly alone.
You know we're not.
I don't think we're alone, and I think we're all, I don't know.
Elon Musk will tell you he's an alien.
I know, right? Right, Patrick. I believe that not all of them are friendly. But I think they serve a different purpose, and I'll definitely share what I found so far. Like I said, I'm working on a big ass project, and it's taken me a lot to. Hey, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Oh, you probably went to the other one. I know. I meant to. Usually, I write in the chat that if you're watching this one, it's the wrong one. Go to the other one. I don't know why it does that. I think it's so stupid, but what are you gonna do? So this comes from, like I said, this is called the friendship case, and like I said, Ron turned me on to this one, and it's a very, very interesting story. This all comes, the one I'm reading now, they do have a documentary on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon Prime. So if you look up the friendship case, you should be able to find it on there. But this is coming from David Wilcox. Have you heard of Dorothy Izatt? I'm not sure what year it was. When I get to that story, it'll probably say what year it was, but I know it was a while ago. That documentary's on Amazon as well. All the information in this report comes from David's summary. And of course, if you don't know who David Wilcox is, he's usually, if you watch Ancient Aliens or any of those alien shows like that, he's the blonde, he's younger. You probably, if you've seen him, you know who I was talking about. But, so David advocates the existence of enlightened humans from other worlds who want to help humanity usher in a golden age, the next stage in our individual and collective evolution. According to his writings, these positive ET groups have contacted people around the world, though not as much in the past 40 years, in an effort to make the mass aware of their presence in a way that doesn't violate our free will. Now, he's kind of like on the doctor, hey, Cassie.
It's Cassie. Hi.
Yeah, he's got the blonde hair, the shorter blonde hair. He's not on there all the time, but he's on there most of the time. Yeah, a lot. But he what was I going to say? Oh, it doesn't violate our free will. Like, they know we have to live our lives. Dr. Hay? Oh, Dr. Yeah, because I said, hey, Kathy. I'm on the side of I listen to Dr. Stephen Greer a lot. I'm kind of resonating with what he's saying about things. I do believe that there is not so nice aliens, but I believe that for the most part there's, and it's like humans. There's bad humans and there's good humans. You know what I mean? And it's just like them. But I think a lot of the grays and the hurtful ones that are grays are actually could be our government to stage things. It's just my opinion. But like I said, we'll get into that in the next bit. But so in the Law of One, which Diary of a Mind always told me to go listen to the Law of One, and I never did. And this actually, the friendship case actually brought me to the Law of One and all of basically down a huge, huge rabbit hole. So in the Law of One, a series of channeled books from the entity known as Ra, who reportedly spoke through a channel, we learned that contactees throughout history were unable to handle the pressure that came with such a unfathomable responsibility. That was me. Well-intended plans went awry when distortions in the contactee's ability to handle the contact became evident. Can you imagine how easy it is to think yourself a god if you were contacted by actual humans from other worlds?
Hey, Jim. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Jim. Welcome, welcome. Due to this, these intense real sightings and contactees slowed to a near halt by 1981. Sightings are still frequent today, and contact could be taken place, but these instances generally happen in smaller numbers. According to David, the amount of data left behind from these contacts, include the one we'll talk about below, is astonishing.
I guess Ron tried to listen to it. He said, but the person is boring. I don't know if he's talking about you or the.
I'm sorry if we're boring. Or are you talking about David Wilcox? Yeah, he can be kind of. He speaks not in a monotone, but it's like tedious. It's like, just get to the damn story, you know what I mean? So, according, photographs have been recovered as well as videos of UFO mid-flights, recordings of human ETs speaking, written documents, and scientific breakthroughs that include functioning technological devices. Hey, Heather, welcome.
Hi, Heather.
So, the Italian contactee. This happened in the 1950s. Okay. I haven't heard from Diary, but she has been, for her birthday, she was online, so that gave me a little bit of relief. You know what I mean? I think she is just staying away from everything. I think she's focusing on her, Addie, and her husband. You know what I mean? But I do stalk and make sure she's okay. I don't stalk, but, I just make sure, but she was on her Facebook at one point in time. She didn't check her messages, but she was on her Facebook. So yeah, definitely. We all miss her, but I think she's just taking time for herself. She had a lot of medical issues, and she had a lot of tests going on. So I think it's just, but for a while I was scared. I was nervous. So anyway, Bruno Simmer, and I'm going to say this wrong because it's a big name, Simamarchi, in 1950s Italian contactee. The friendship case details extensive extraterrestrial contact that started in 1956. Knowledge of this contact resurfaced when engineer Stefano Breccia published a book called Mass Contacts, which reveals personal accounts and evidence of repeat encounters with human ETs who had secret underground bases in our planet. Or on our planet. No, in our planet. That would be in our planet. The contacts took place in Pescara, and writer Bruno was considered the main contactee. Two other people involved, Giuspera de Lama and his wife Morella, who are alive today. Breccia's respected status in academia and science inspired Giuspera to come forward with his story. Bruno referred to the off-world humans with whom he made contact with to W56. The W stood for double victory, and also a reference to George Washington. The W56 were a group of humans who came from various parts of the cosmos. Beyond being scientifically and spiritually advanced and taller than people on our planet, they range from 1 to 6 meters in height. They were like a lot of us. So on April 1956 was the date of Bruno's first contact with the W56. He was investigating Rocco Castle with two friends after finding a mysterious map that led there, and was wondering if the site contained any secrets. While they were there, two men approached them, and they began speaking to him. One of the men was 3 feet tall, but the other one was taller than Bruno and his friends. The tall one, who they learned was the group's captain, was given the name Dimpetrio. The other names given to the W56 members they met later were Cigar, Sigus, Idio, Kenio, Sinus, Sag, Meridir and Romulus. It's sad that the only name I knew was Romulus, and that's from basically Star Trek. The W56 didn't use these names. They were given by Bruno's group to make the identification easier. W56 had bases deep underground. Okay, now here's where it's getting interesting. Now, they made an opening in a hole underground and compressing the materials of the earth into hard walls. So basically, when they wanted to make a base, right, the walls or the dirt and everything would compact open.
Outward, yeah.
And outward, up and down, to make a room. And they would go in from there. Now, when they left, they could close that back up and it would be earth again. It would just be earth with nothing in it. Now, what makes this interesting is I've heard numerous reports about, I know there was a military person that had talked to Linda Moulton Hall about how he went into this room and he goes, there was walls, but there was no walls. Like he could see the earth, but it was like there was an invisible wall there. Which makes this a lot interesting. Like, is that why we have earthquakes, or is that why?
Well, no, because most earthquakes are created from underground.
Well, that's where the bases are. Or something.
Well,
but I think they do it enough.
The mountains.
Yeah, it's not like breaking apart anything. Right. So, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay, I gotta shut my camera off for a second.
Oh, are we done?
Yep.
Okay. Day 10 down. So, each base required a force field to remain in use, and the Earth would resume to its original shape when the force field was turned off. David Wilcox writes that the W56 could be displacing the underground material into a parallel reality.
Oh, shit.
What?
I just closed out Yahoo Chat.
You mean YouTube chat?
That too. Give me just a second.
Okay. So I don't know how that would, like, my mind can't wrap around how they would take that material and put it into, I won't talk for a second.
All right, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Like, I can't wrap my mind around how they would put it into a parallel universe, just because, or parallel reality. I don't know, just because my mind won't do that. I don't know. But that's what he thinks, and it appears the ETs are displacing the atoms of the Earth into a parallel reality known as time-space, liquefying them, and then pushing them into walls while they are in that configuration. See, my mind just can't wrap around that. I know, elevate. I was doing Jeopardy, only silently. The science on how this is possible is revealed in his book, The Source Field Investigations. Apparently, once the ETs turn off the field, the walls just spring back to their original form. Like we said, it's not the first time that I've heard of these bases doing that. And I wonder if that's what they do in the mountain bases too.
I'm sorry, I'm finding it hard to concentrate.
I know. He's tired, guys. He is so tired. So because of these bases were constructed and operated, there's no need for a traditional entrance. Their most important European base was in Italy, and Rocca Castle stood on one of its entry points. Their main base was deep in the Adriatic Sea and stretched from Ortona to Rimini.
That's a pretty big base.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know. I didn't look up I should have, but I didn't.
It's way past my nap time, Nicole.
Thank
Oh,
you,
thank
Heather,
you.
for the lemon. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate it.
I'm pretty much running on no sleep.
5 lemons. Thank you so much, Heather. I appreciate it. Well, we appreciate it. So, according to Gaspar, Bruno, the main contactee, developed a telepathic connection with the W-56 and visited their bases. They asked Bruno for helping acquire industrial-sized amounts of fruit, as well as metals that include strontium and barium nitrate. Bruno and his friends didn't know what the metals were for, but David thinks that they were common in most they're common in most electronics today. The W-56 didn't eat fruit. Instead, they extracted its nutrients and made a green pill out of it, one of which they could feed the body for up to 2 days. So they would extract the nutrients. This thing is bothering me. They would extract the nutrients and make a pill out of it, and then they'd be good for 2 days. We need that.
Right?
That would be awesome.
Oh, you're not late, Heather. What's she talking about?
Oh, no worries. No worries at all. Nobody's ever late.
When you get here, you're
Yeah,
right on
Ron,
time.
especially the cargo doors. Yeah, I know. That's what's so cool about it. It makes it so interesting that so they said once the trucks were brought to a specific spot, right, the fruit would be teleported off the truck rather than unloaded. No outsider was allowed to witness this, and as you could probably imagine, acquiring all this fruit was expensive. Sometimes the W-56 would pick up the tab by materializing money in a box right in front of one of the other team members.
I got to agree with Patrick on this. I give me a big old steak.
Right. Yeah, I agree too. However, they usually didn't pay at all. So the thing of it is, okay, Pammy, definitely. So what would happen, and they showed in the film, the documentary, and I wish I could play it for you guys, because it was really cool. But they would show how they would pay the driver. The aliens were taking the fruit out of the truck and everything.
Well, it was a prearranged
deal. Yeah. Said, come on, let's go have a drink.
And by the time they had one drink and went back to the truck, the whole truck was empty.
And the guy, you can see it in the movie. It's so funny because the truck driver is looking in the back of the truck like,
where'd it go?
How the hell?
No footprints, no nothing, no other vehicle tire tracks, nothing. It was just gone.
Yeah. So, but with the financial situation, it caused problems with Bruno and the others who contributed their own money with the unifying contributions, kept a good sense of group cohesion.
Well, it's basically a documentary, freaky.
Yeah, it's a documentary. It's called The Friendship Case. It's on Amazon.
Were they using counterfeit money? Oh, no, it was actual real money.
But this is what's interesting too, is the way that they teleported things. Like papers would fly out of the sky. And I've heard cases of paranormal.
Little notes.
Yeah, paranormal, investigators or experiences, I should say, where papers fall out of the sky. So it's like, wait a minute.
Well, that's like when the three of them were in that apartment.
Yeah.
And the one guy set a letter up on the stereo case.
Yep.
And then they were doing something and the letter was gone. And they couldn't figure anything out. And then they ended up going out to the woods for something.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the one guy got hit with something. And he turned and looked. And it was the letter that they had left at that house.
Yeah.
That had burn marks on it.
Yeah. You know what?
That's a good question. Where would the aliens get the money? Well, they were teleporting stuff.
I don't know. But you know something, Nicole? I actually had a dream where I teleported, and I remember like, I don't know what the hell happened, but I went into this egg and I teleported from one place to another.
So
And I remember
she got launched out of a hen's ass.
Yeah, no, it was like this pod that you sat in, and I got teleported, and it was almost like on Hogwarts, on Harry Potter, where you go the flue that you go into the fireplace. But I remember getting out in the dream. I remember getting out and said that felt really weird.
But so we can clear this up a little bit for Patrick. They didn't always have the money. And when they did, it really wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
But they were trying to contribute whatever they could.
Right. I've had an OB, an out-of-body experience. I've had a near-death experience, and I've astral traveled. So, yeah, it's pretty wild. But that dream was very
realistic.
Yeah. So the W56 told Bruno's group that in order for humanity to witness their presence in an undeniable way, we have to express solid sense of goodwill. They said to his group, help us to help you.
Heather wanted to know, were you scared when you teleported?
I remember feeling nervous. Because I went somewhere. It was like I went back home and like everything was different.
Pammy said she's had other body experiences since she was in the crib.
Yeah. This is just what his group did by delivering the fruit and helping the visitors to any other way they requested. As a result, the visitors agreed to schedule sightings by appointment. Yes, you read that right. Appointments were being made to witness the starships of humans from other planets.
Welcome back, Andy.
Hey, Andy.
I tried looking it up on Amazon. I got 15 hits.
Let me go back through my I'll let you know on Facebook, Freaky Geek. Let me go back through my history and see if that's what I thought it was called, the friendship case. But I will definitely I will definitely let you know either way. I think I don't know, I'd have to look. Okay. So they would schedule these appointments. An individual would be given a place, date, and time for a contact, which provided the opportunity to take pictures and film. Jespar took a series of UFO photos that were reportedly planned by the W56, a couple which I'll... hold on, let me click on this.
Yeah, Freaky Geek, she actually got me to watch it, and I was so tired, but it got my attention to the point where I actually sat there and watched the whole thing without falling asleep.
Yeah.
Because 90% of the time she put on the documentary, she'll look over and I'm out.
Right? That is true. Let me see. Well, there's no pictures in this damn thing. Okay, so anyway, we'll get to the pictures. I'll pull them up. So let me get back up here. Gaspar Bruno and journalist Bruno Gabatti witnessed this planned sighting, and David credits Bruno Gabatti as one of the first journalists to take an extraterrestrial issue seriously. According to David, an enormous amount of photos and video evidence was produced to prove the legitimacy of the contacts. Much of this has been distributed, but most of it has been lost, stolen, or kept locked away by contactees of the time who just don't want to be involved with the case any further. There are literally hundreds of photos, videos, and recordings. Apparently, a lot of people were given the chance to meet the W56 in exchange for their help given by Bruno and his group. Beccari reported his file with the username of at least 120 people involved, and could be even more that he's unaware of. This contact extended from Germany, France, Switzerland, Siberia, Australia, Argentina, and other countries. So the advanced teleportation and communication. W56 used advanced teleportation methods to materialize and dematerialize objects as well, kind of like the fruits, the papers. Jaspar called their technology infinite and recalls the teleportation of various objects, film reels, slips of paper with answers to questions asked by the contactees to W56 and others. He described the objects as appearing out of thin air. They materialize near the ceiling and float down, or sometimes they'd appear on the floor and tap the bottom of Jaspar's chair. Communication with the W56 would happen in many different ways, which I thought this was interesting, right? One of which was 2 regular radios. So the old time, the dial radios. Communication, so they'd have 2 identical radios. They would set side by side. One would broadcast a normal frequency and the other frequency of the W56.
Oh, Lisa asks, could you put it in your description area, please? If it's another name? Thank you.
I definitely will, Lisa. Definitely. A loud crack would be heard on the radio used for communication, followed by a sight of a greenish flame and the cosmic visitor words. For one instance, Cigar was one of the one who spoke. If you were to change the station on the radio broadcasting the W56, it would continue to broadcast them unaffected. So once they started talking through the frequency of the radio, if you tried to change the channels, you would still get their message.
Oh, that's when they were using the side-by-side radio method.
Right, yes.
And then they did it with the TV.
Yes. Audio recordings were made of some of the radio message. One is which you can read in the transcripts of David's report, and I'll put that in the description as well. The W56 uses a particular message to discourage us from distrusting our galaxy family and encourage staying together and tolerating over our weaknesses instead of fighting over them. They also encourage us to improve our sense of humanity and our friendship towards them. It's a beautiful message, in my opinion, and it teaches that embracing trust and affection, among other qualities, we can grow closer with each other and maybe even these enlightened visitors. So direct was the contact between W56 and Bruno's group that Jaspar recalls them inserting themselves into TV shows and movies. He remembers watching a movie one day, which was interrupted by scenes of their flying saucers. The voices of W56 could be heard in the background. A fourth witness to the visitation and sightings, Professor of Design Paolo Di Girolamo, accepted the invitation from Becerra to appear on the documentary. Paolo didn't have much experiences with Bruno's group or the W56. He only met the group a couple of times. But one of his encounters with the W56 would prove worthwhile. Paolo was friends with Albert Parago, I almost said Pierogi, and Bruno G., the journalist.
She's getting hungry.
Who they mentioned before was among the first to take a serious look at the ET subject. Bruno G. put him in touch with the main contactee, Bruno, of course, and they arranged for Paolo to meet the group. He brought with him a letter he had written for the W56. He was welcomed in the living room and put the envelope on the table. Here's the one you were talking about. Before Bruno S. turned on the radio and claimed they should be getting some news at some point. Soon after, a piercing whistle was heard, followed by a loud hissing sound. Here is the message they received. Cigar here. Paolo. Be honest with us all. Be honest with us all. Be honest with us all. Then another voice said, let's get the goods. It was estimated that the goods were the contents of the parcel for Bruno S., which was lined in black and placed in the television, or placed on the television. It was estimated that the goods, when the message was finished, a loud crackle was heard, followed by a blinding purple flash. Nothing was heard, and Paolo was speechless. Now, I'm thinking, be honest with us all, is like, was Paolo there with not so nice intentions? and they knew that?
Could be.
The group then decided to go out in the street, maybe to get some fresh air. And when they returned, they found the letter Apollo had left on the table was gone. Nobody knew who took it, and everyone denied touching it.
Yeah, well, there was only 4 people there.
Yeah.
The 3 guys and that lady.
Yeah, Bruno S. took this as a sign that the group should go to the street again, which they promptly did. Once in the street, Apollo felt something light land on his head. It was a scorched, folded up envelope that contained his letter. How these were cosmic humans able to pull off impossible feats? According to the friendship case, their technology gave them ability you and I couldn't fathom. Technological devices they refer to as nuclei gave them abilities such as telepathy, and that amazed Bruno's group. They could place nuclei in rooms, objects, and even living creatures. It'd be hard not to be a little freaked out by that. But the friendship case, as well as David's report, describes the W-56 as benevolent and invested in helping rather than hurting humanity. The nuclei technology was for the W-56 what cell phones are for us today, essentially for day-to-day life. Since they seem to have been enlightened, I imagine that they have a deep spiritual bond with the nuclei, which made its tech essential for otherwise impossible tasks they carried out. So these guys, they had conflicts with the CTR. A common thing in contact cases is the concept, here you go, Patrick, of positive and negative extraterrestrial groups being involved in Earth affairs. The same is true in this case. The W-56 described Bruno's group. They described to Bruno's group a negative extraterrestrial race they called the Jurios. And I'll put that in chat. So if anybody wants to look it up.
Yes, Lisa, it's definitely one that it needs to be seen. I mean, listening to the story is one thing, but when you see it happen, it's like, wow, wait a minute.
Bruno renamed the Jurios the CTR, which is a contraction for the word contraries. The CTR were described as unethical, materialistic, and opposed to the W-56 in every way. The W-56 never spoke of war with the CTR because they were enlightened and didn't make war.
Ooh, Ron got knocked off as being your stream boss. Through the Veil took it.
No. Through the Veil is my YouTube boss. Ron is my dlive boss.
Oh, I didn't see YouTube there. I was like, oh, Ron.
The 56. So these aliens, they didn't like to cause war. They were enlightened. They didn't think about war. One of the reasons they had was to keep the CTR in check, and they referred to the CTR as science worshippers with no sense of wrongdoing. Excuse me. They were concerned humanity would follow the CTR's path and destroy our world and become a destructive force in the cosmos. According to the table from Brecka's book, the notes where the respective ET groups came from. Some of the W-56 came from the Pleiades constellation. Some of the CTR from the Orion constellation. None of the W-56 came from Orion. And I've heard that before. I've heard that Orion aliens are not good. It's not the first time.
Right, I'm sorry. I get it. Ron's making fun of me. I am tired, Ron.
Urida, the living energy of love. The 56 understood and utilized the power of love on a level of unfathomable to most people on our planet. Feelings of love, harmony, affection, and friendship were crucial to them. And this is kind of how I feel towards the world. And I think that's why I cried at the end of Lucy, the movie Lucy, because of the fact that I felt was she felt like you feel hopeless. Like you know what is supposed to be done in this world, but yet you're so hopeless into explaining it to everybody and getting them to understand.
It's because everybody understands things from different perspectives.
Right.
The ID, Tinty aliens are pretty bad too. Even though far too many of them already inhabit our world.
I believe that, definitely.
You're welcome, Lisa.
Freke described how for them there are much more than simple emotions. For them, cohesion, friendship, loyalty, and things like that are not abstract concepts, but rather a living entity they call Eureka. And again, I could be saying that wrong. This living entity is fostered precisely by the sense of loyalty and was contrasted by an alter ego that was called Breda, which was essentially the opposite. According to Jaspar, this living entity of positive energy was used as fuel. It's helped the friends power their technology and defend themselves against the CTR, and because of this, it was highly valued. If the W56 were to disband and fail to keep harmony intact, they fall. Thank you, Freaky Geek,
Thank
for
you,
the
Freaky.
ice creams. Fall victim to the CTR's low vibration and their bases could be destroyed. This gives a whole new meaning to the phrase spiritual battle. I wonder how one can be enlightened yet vulnerable to emotional and spiritual attacks from entities that only involved on an intellectual level. I don't know anything about enlightenment or high states of consciousness, but you'd think it include invincibility to attacks from beings that are, for lack of a better word, spiritually inferior.
Okay, going back just a little bit, Patrick says that he believes that the violent ones are reptilian, but he's also saying not all the reptilian ones are bad.
Right. And that's what part of my project that I'm working on, Patrick. I'm actually going through and seeing the different, along with the KGB book, I'm also looking up different, like what contactees have been.
Sorry, how you going?
That's okay. What they've talked about on different species, if that makes sense. I have it in here, which, I got to go around the maze. But just Jim, you're reptilian?
Look at what Freaky Geeks are right below it.
So, like,
My camera now. I'm up. Now we got it back.
are we back? Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Freaky. For some reason, we just crashed out for a second. Sound should be back now. Okay, we're back.
We're back? Okay, good.
Now, that's twice today that's happened.
I know, Just Jim. I was just thinking, that's what I told Eddie when we blanked out. I said, great, it's because everybody was bringing them up.
Freaky says thank goodness it wasn't him.
Oh, Restream's not working.
Oh. What the hell is going on?
Did we blink out again?
No, I got it. I'm seeing everything.
Okay, because Restream said the chat is ready to display messages, and that's usually when.
Oh, no. I've got.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I can't see from that end, but OBS is up.
Okay.
YouTube's up.
Well, OBS is always going to be up.
Thank you
for the lemon. Yeah, Patrick, and I believe that some of them are our government.
I have a feeling that some of the men in black are alien.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Chili pepper will help warm it up for you, Freaky.
Now, see, what I was talking about with the love, when I had my near-death experience, that's all I felt. Like, it was amazing. Not that anybody should die. But it was, I'm not afraid to die anymore, I'll tell you that much. I'm afraid about how I'm going to die, but, you know, that type of thing. But it was so, I can't even explain it, what the love was. Thank you, Blue, for the love.
Yes, Blue, thank you. Real quick for Freaky, I do believe the MIB or alien. I don't think they're robots. That's just what I think. I mean, if you see a lot
I don't think that they're robots.
Yeah, but if you see a lot of the MIB in pictures that are off in a distance, you cannot make a face.
Yeah, they're weird. And if you do, it's like very weird looking.
Yeah.
Like odd looking. But I mean, the love. I don't know. Are we?
I don't know. Wait.
Oh,
Andy. Like he told me earlier, don't overthink the when he put up 10T.
Oh,
he was spelling idiots.
Right.
And I figured it out after I read what he had said.
Right. That's funny. But no, I mean, yeah, no, I believe they're there to protect. Like, to me, the MIB, I don't know. I'm so torn when it comes to MIBs because on the first half, I want to believe, you know, what they're seeing. Okay, my whole thing with aliens is basically there's good and bad, okay, but there's ones that the government but make.
Oh,
they're like the robots.
Read what Jim just said.
But
You're saying that.
Okay, hold on. When it comes up to MIBs, like some of them are like, don't believe those ones.
But who do you believe?
That's the whole freaking.
So your podcast people can hear it. Just Jim, he says, I think certain higher ups in the White House are definitely reptilians. I think certain people can be turned into them if they want. And I believe it's possible.
Yeah. See, my whole biggest thing is, and this is what I'm working on with the whole abductees things and everything and talking to aliens, is people say, and I said this at the end of my stream yesterday, people sit there and say, oh, see what the world's doing by watching the elite, right? Elite want to get off Earth, right? This is what they're trying to do, is get us all off Earth. Not all of us off Earth, but at least them off of Earth, right? I think we should be watching on how many reports of UFOs to know what the government's up to.
Hurry back, Andy.
When there is a huge burst of UFO activity, I believe it's because somewhere somebody is waiting to push that red button.
That's true. I mean, look at
in our government and other countries' governments, you know.
Look at that time all of our missile silos got activated out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys couldn't shut it down, but then all of a sudden, everything ceased.
A lot of the aliens, because like I said in M stream last night, I believe that humans are selfish. We are. I mean, no matter who you are, we're just programmed to be selfish, right? A lot of us fight that and become non-selfish, but we don't understand that nuclear war, okay, doesn't just affect our world, okay? And I think that's why the aliens shut down our nukes in the silos and that. It's because it doesn't affect just us. It affects all the worlds out there. And I think when there's a whole bunch of aliens or UFO spottings, I think it's because something in the government or other countries are planning on something, an attack or something, and they're trying to stop it.
So, that was weird. Usually, I can't do the act with somebody's name if they're in the Restream bot.
Right.
This time, I was just able to do it with Ron.
Oh, really? That's weird.
And he said he's up walking around. At first, I'm confused. I'm like, "Where are you walking to?" Or asking him that therapy has helped now.
Right.
Um,
I really truly believe that. And like I said, I'm working on this project because most of the ones that I have studied so far, and I mean there are some ones that are bad, don't get me wrong.
do you think it's a 50-50 ratio? Good to bad, or do you think there's more good than there is bad?
I think there's more good than there is bad. But I think there is a lot more races that we don't know about of aliens. Do you know
Sure.
what I mean?
Like us. I mean, we have whites, blacks, Hispanics, on and on and on.
Right.
If an alien is born on Earth, is it still an alien? Well,
I don't.
That's a really good question.
That is. I believe it is just because of the fact that.
Well, if you think about it, if somebody from Mexico comes here and has a baby,
Right.
they are an illegal alien, but their child is a citizen.
Right.
Not all are born, some are hatched. Well,
That's true. I'm sure.
You watch enough movies, you'll believe it.
But when it comes to like my near-death experience, like I said, the whole love thing, I can't explain like what I felt, but it was so beautiful.
All worries disappeared.
Yes, all human, mundane worries. Like I said before, I didn't have to worry about walking the dog. I didn't have to worry about making dinner. I didn't have to worry about all that was gone. But I felt love and felt awe until my sister was like, you need to get back there and take care of those babies. Yes, exactly.
Well,
Patrick said that is possible, shadows, but they think they are too warlike, and that is one of the reasons they will not make contact with us. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
make contact with us out in the open.
Yeah.
That's like the friendship thing.
Right.
You notice that it would be pre-designated times and areas.
Right.
And only certain people at that point in time knew.
Exactly.
And it was usually way out in the woods, in the middle of nowhere. Where first instinct is to shoot ships down.
And the thing of it is like, I think our government, well, I don't know. I mean, our government, our other, other countries' governments work with, honestly, I think some of them work with the bad aliens. Just for the fact that they know that we got aliens, that we have aliens here, right? I have to go back to who's the one that was it wasn't Roosevelt, it was Hoover that met the aliens, and because of the fact that
Hey Seth,
welcome. The fact that they wanted to offer us free energy, that we didn't have to pay for anything, and the government was like, no, that's not happening.
Yeah, y'all ain't getting nothing for free.
Yeah, and so they wouldn't work with the good aliens. I honestly think the bad aliens said, hey, they won't work with them, but they'll work with us. Let us make a deal where we can abduct so many people. I really am on that train where we can abduct so many people and do experiments, and we'll give you the technology to get stuff done. You know what I mean? Eisenhower. Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Who built the dam? No. Yeah. And what I've read, like Eisenhower's meeting with the aliens, he wasn't a nice guy to him. He was like, what do you want? You know what I mean? And it's like, so it's crazy to me. Welcome back, Cassie. Me too, shadows. That's why I think certain people up there are selected to be transformed into them or something. Yeah, it makes sense, Jim. It definitely does. And here are these other ones. Yes, Andy. Well, it's not that. If you go and you replay like what even the Clintons were saying, Ronald Reagan, that outside, how we all would get together as an outside source. And that's a big thing where I'm going with Dr. Stephen Greer, because they want to bring in holograms and do whatever to show how bad aliens are, when the good aliens are sitting there trying to help us. That's why I think, yes, exactly, Lisa, exactly. Because Reagan made the speech of how if we would, how did he say? Don't quote me, because this is how quickly we would all work together if we had a threat of an outside source. Somewhat like that. So, I mean, and the Clintons, they would bring up Independence Day on Jimmy Fallon and all them. It's just weird. That's true, Freaky.
Andy brought up a good point too. He says, Lisa, Stephen Greer also headed an organization to get all these free energy people, scientists into one place. Then nothing else was heard about them.
Bull, Andy. Stephen Greer talks about it still. He has I know, I get his emails. It's still around. All right, Sid. Take care, hon.
Have a good day, Sid.
Much love to you and Joanna. But it's still around. He does workshops all over the place. All right, Seth. Take care, hon.
Have a good day, Seth. The thing with Dr. Stephen Greer, he doesn't believe in bad aliens. It's like fighting kids fighting on the playground.
They're still around, Andy. Definitely. You can search, I forget her name. The blonde. I can't think of her name. There's a couple of them that are still around and still talking about it. Definitely. He's actually had a couple people, not him himself, but, people have passed away by weird means. So, I mean, yeah. To the Stars Academy, that's another one.
Where are you seeing that, dlive?
No, nobody said anything. I just brought it up.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I don't see anything about Stars Academy.
To the Stars Academy, I think that's a lot. You all right?
No, my ears are ringing really bad.
There's a lot of disinformation with that. Not disinformation, but I don't trust Lou Elizondo. I like his style. I like the questions he asks and that, but I don't understand how the hell he's still has clearance in the Pentagon if he, because he can't talk about certain things. Well, to me, that's telling me he's still got clearance. Plus, he stated he's still got clearance in the Pentagon. And, to me, it's just, and his job was to put facts out there that weren't true.
Well, Andy and Patrick both just said good things.
He just testified before the government back on the subject of UFO.
Yep, you're right, Lisa. They all run in cliques.
Yeah. I think, well, it's like anything, really. We all don't know. We don't know. We can only speculate. We can only theorize. You know what I mean? Yeah, misinformation guy. Yeah.
I wouldn't say misinformation. I would say misleading.
Yeah.
I mean, he's giving you some of the truth. Kind of like our government now. They'll give you some of the truth, but then it's gone. The story just trails off into something that makes absolutely no sense.
Right. I don't.
Not the same thing. Okay, then I'm confused what he means. All misinformation. I'm not saying Greer is bad, but all his colleagues died badly. He survives and gets cushy with the government when it comes to all the free energy, etc. people.
I can understand that.
Personally, I have trust issues with him. Okay, Andy, hurry back.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about Lou Elizondo.
Misinformation, misleading, not the same. True, and I get that, but that's like what Facebook is doing now. They'll rip down your post because not your whole post is correct information.
Right.
Must be a law. 10,000 first. Is there any?
No, Nicole, not at all.
Is there any government that doesn't give misinformation?
That's true, Ron. Too many people still have clearance even after they retire.
Well, look at that one we've been watching. He does that investigating, goes out to the desert and all this, but he's got top clearance. Wasn't he fired or something? Dude from the military.
Well, that doesn't help, honey. I watch a lot of things.
No, you know who I'm talking about.
Lou Elizondo?
I don't know. It might be him.
The one that's with the guy from Blink 182?
Might be. But he's got like top clearance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he's not even in the military or with the government anymore.
Yeah.
So how the hell are you holding on to that badge?
Exactly.
And something big is coming, and that is why information is being let out.
I agree.
For the event coming. But it's going to be false information.
No, he's saying like there's something coming.
Now, I understand what you're saying now, Freaky Geek.
But that's what I don't get.
But on this guy, they didn't. He still has top clearance. I gotta get a drink.
Okay, honey. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. And his job was to send out misinformation. You know what I mean? So, well, that's okay, Jim. You're on our side.
we hope.
Yeah, we hope. We don't mind that. Yes, Freaky Geek. Matter of fact, like I said, I brought it up before about the new Top Gun. If you look at the clip at the last in the trailer, it looks like he's got a spacesuit on.
No, a space helmet.
A space helmet.
It doesn't look like a fighter jet helmet. It actually looks like an astronaut helmet.
Yeah. So I think definitely Lazar. What about Lazar? I believe Bob Lazar. I believe.
I don't know, with all these people.
He don't have no type of clearance anymore. Poor guy. He don't have, Jesus, he's been rated so many freaking times.
Top Gun and Independence. Well, the new Top Gun, Freaky, it's just now called Tom Cruise. The new Top Gun.
I don't understand what you're saying. Why would it be called Tom Cruise? That's who the actor is.
No shit. But I don't know if it's called Top Gun. But it's the new one that's been released. It might be Top Gunner.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying.
But he's not wearing a fighter helmet. It looks like he's wearing an astronaut helmet.
Yeah, because he's probably going to be part of the aerospace.
Yes, just Jim, there's a new Top Gun.
I don't think it's come out yet, has it? I don't even know.
It might have. I'm not sure. I don't trust this the other guy he gets information from.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. But like with if you guys are following the Chad Kalick thing with Sir No Face.
You want to talk about a rabbit hole?
Yeah, that's a rabbit hole in itself. And a lot of the statements that he has gotten from his contact, who is called David Skyfall, not his real name,
You think?
has sent a lot of information to him and has predicted what's coming, and this shit has come true.
Well, look at what's happened with Chad's friend.
Oh, Craig, yeah,
Craig.
Craig Powell.
I mean,
That poor guy's been through hell and back too.
he had to move. And then within a week of moving, they found him.
And like, I mean, you could see the fear in his eyes. I mean, I don't care. And Craig's just what started this whole thing with Chad Kalick and everything. They were on a paranormal investigation. They weren't even dealing with aliens. They had nothing, no idea. You know, they didn't want nothing not that they didn't want nothing to do with aliens, but they just never popped into their head about aliens. They were ghost hunters.
Well, with not Craig, with Chad?
Mm-hmm.
No, with Craig. There's actually a video out that they did. The man was so scared that he had seen somebody coming towards them, but he couldn't figure out what it was. And he's yelling at his family to get in the house. And he's yelling at his kid, grab my effing machete and grab my effing machete now. And you grab a knife. I mean, this is how panicked he was.
Yeah.
Craig was shot at.
Yep. No, Chad was
shot at.
From a car going by. Now he says,
it was a guy walking.
Oh, that's right. It was a guy. He goes, I don't know if I mean, it's a coincidence. It could be a coincidence, but you know, there was a car going by. He goes, I don't know if the guy was shooting at me or shooting at the car going by, but afterwards,
within 10 minutes,
yeah,
they found him 3 blocks away at the beach, dead. So his life was threatened. Oh yeah, he was threatened.
That's the third one that I haven't been able to show.
Just Jim got to meet Chad. That would be cool.
Yeah, just Jim. Yeah, Chad's. I'm on when it comes to paranormal investigating, I'm on the same. I've always been on the same wave level as Chad. How he goes about things and that, and
he wants to take all the information he has and burn it, but he keeps getting himself deeper and deeper. He can't get rid of it.
Yeah. Just when he's about to stop doing everything, he'll get a message or whatnot.
Well,
that's cool, Jim.
He was supposed to go to Australia to meet David Skyfall.
Yeah.
And then this pandemic hit and he couldn't go.
He's still stuck at home. Yeah. But yeah, if you ever look up the first part, there's 3 parts to it. No surface.
No surface.
Is that what it's called? That don't sound right.
Welcome back, Andy.
Welcome back, Andy.
Or was it Tattoo Face or something like that?
The first one is Sir No Face.
I just said that.
Is that? Oh, did it? Apparently, I'm tired too.
And I'm the tired one.
Welcome back, Andy.
Oh, he starts to pull away.
Yeah.
Somebody pulls him back in. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Like he'll pull away, and people will break into. Like there was a one. I don't know if it was the one that you seen, Freaky Geek, but where somebody was outside his
apartment
TV.
building.
Yeah, his apartment building. He was watching TV. Him and his wife. All of a sudden, a picture or somebody was trying to access their TV.
Well, he did access it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, because he thought it was one of his friends screwing around. So he hit OK. Let them, somebody wanted to project something onto their TV. You know how that works. And so he hit OK. Thought it was one of his friends messing around. And all of a sudden, it's a picture of
the outside of his building.
His security camera picture of the outside of the building. And he's like, what the hell? And he ran out there and nobody was out there. Like, nobody.
But the craziest part is Chad even said, you had to have been right outside my apartment door.
To project that.
To his TV.
Yeah.
But when he went out, nobody's there. Absolutely nobody.
I mean, the first one's no sir, no face. The second one is no face to gray, or Sir No Face to Gray, and I forgot what the third one was.
Wasn't that?
I have it.
Wasn't that about Skyfall, or was that about Tattoo Face?
No, the second one's about Tattoo Face.
Then it might be Skyfall than the third one.
Could be.
Because then that's when he was making arrangements to go meet him.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, a lot of shit's happened to him and Craig's family.
But you gotta, if you're gonna get into it, watch all three.
Yeah. So you know what's going on. You know what I mean? And like, he has a lot. Unfortunately, you have to buy them. Yeah, see, Ron, I'm kind of, when it comes to Secure Team, I've heard the bad and the good. I mean, hey, Tommy, welcome.
How you doing, Tommy?
When it comes to the Secure Team, I've heard the bad and the good, so I don't know what to make of that, but I didn't watch him enough to actually know whether I believe the good or bad, you know what I mean? But I have watched some of his videos, and I mean, I think he's trying to do good, and I believe that. People get... That's why I joke around and say, if I ever disappear, look into it. Because, you know, even though I'm not that far into it,
She's far enough.
I'm far enough.
Or
to where I'm listening. You know, there's some stuff that I do on my computer that I'm not saying is illegal, because that's not it at all. But there's just...
But leaves a hell of a trail.
People will come and they'd look and be like, what the hell are you... Like ham radio. Oh, my God. I'm hearing, I have a link where you can, wow, I shouldn't even be talking about this. Well, it's on the internet. It's not illegal. But I mean, how there's still number stations from, you know.
Well, Craig said he was shutting down all of social media and everything.
Yeah, I believe it. People get.
That's true, Andy.
Yep.
But yeah,
exactly, Andy. I agree.
Yeah, Chad said he was getting rid of all of his social media for a while.
Yeah, it's shady on Shadow's computer.
Remember when my old PC turned on and off that one night? Then the next week it was crashed. And that sounds like it was. That sounds like it was hacked.
It sounds like it. Yeah, I believe it.
It may not be illegal, but might be shady on it. I guess Andy, the lips are moving.
Yeah. But I mean, the whole thing going with the Vancouver Lights is the same thing. The friendship case, like I said, I'll look that up. Let me look that up right now, actually. Browsing history. No, we don't want that, because I browse a lot of history.
Yes.
I got to think of where the hell I got to go. Prime Video. I'll watch this.
Which one are you looking for?
The friendship case.
Oh, okay. So, Lisa, if you're still in here, she's looking it up in her history right now.
UFO Secret, the friendship case.
Can you share that link?
I don't know if it'll let me share it because of the... Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know if this is going to take it to my thing, though.
Oh, you can't highlight it and put it in chat?
I don't know. I'll try.
If not, Lisa... Oh, there it is. It came up.
I know, but I don't know if it's going to lead it to my account.
Hold on. Let me see. Well, probably. I can tell you in a second.
Okay.
I'll open the tab up in the new link. Yep. It brought up your account. Well, no, it says sign in.
Oh, okay. Then no, we're good.
Yeah, because I don't...
That's the link. It's called, what did I say? UFO Secret, the friendship case.
Yes. So there's the link there.
I'll put that up. And then does anybody want Chad's links? I can do that. That's on Vimeo, though. BMO, I get
Nice,
so
it would not
confused.
show up for me, but I'm using Amazon dot.
Oh, okay, hold on. We can do that because I know my account has gone to that before. Why, I don't know. Oh,
Lisa, make sure you copy these links so you have them.
oh, this might not be. Do you have Prime in Canada?
Oh, they might not.
I mean, not Prime, but do you have like Prime Video? Yeah, I don't think you have. Yeah, I mean, I'll put the link in, but it's to the DVD. But maybe you can find something else.
Well, he kind of sounds like in our predicament.
Yeah,
A lot of things we can't get shipped here.
yeah. I'm already a member of BMO. What the hell?
Yeah, it's not. It takes it to.
Yeah.
It doesn't take it to your account.
Okay.
Damn, that DVD's expensive.
Remember, it's in Canadian money. Give me a second because I'm trying. Oh, is that the last one? Hold on. Oh. I gotta remember my video. No, it's not under my videos, I don't think.
For Canada, it looked like $50 for the DVD.
Holy crap!
That's why I said I don't even think that's where Andy is. It's $25.95. Thank God for Amazon Prime.
Watch. Where I always have a problem with this. I don't know why. I always have a problem with where my videos are on Vimeo that I bought. Oh, maybe on demand. Oh. My collections. That's what I was looking for. Collections. Your stuff. One video. No, I have more than that, buddy.
Yeah, I know you do. My card says you do.
Oh, Phantom Rider is the last one. Yeah. Okay. Hold on a minute.
No button. So I'll hit that later. Freaky Geek says something popped up. It says watch now.
Oh, okay, cool.
But he says he'll watch it later.
Oh, this title is no longer for sale on Vimeo.
What'd they do? Yank it? Be right back. Dinner should finally be done. Okay, Andy.
Okay, hold on. Let me give you this link at least. I had to think of what his website was. I'll give you his website so that way, like, if anything movie wise you want to watch is on, it's all on there.
Oh yeah, straight through his link.
Yeah.
Is he still cooking or eating? Should finally be done. He said he'll be right back, so I have a feeling he's getting ready to eat.
Oh, that's right. I forgot because he's not going to be able. Damn it! What? How could I? I wish I could share them movies with them because he got offered a big deal for new Sir No Face and all them.
Who, Chad did?
Yeah. So we had to rip them all down to redistribute them or something like that. Crap! But I still have access because I bought them.
Well, you just give them Chad's link anyways.
Okay.
And maybe they can find some similar to what's going on.
Oh, he might have the DVDs still. Yes, he does still have DVDs, I think.
There's also a watch
Yeah.
party lower down.
What happened?
Freaky saying there's also a watch party button lower down.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if Chad's movies aren't on there. I think so. That's Chad's to his DVDs. But if anything else, you can see what else is on there. I'm trying, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Yeah, I wonder if I could start a watch party on Amazon. I know I can't. We'd all have to go to Amazon.
I don't want to start watching.
I don't know how to.
Live. Oh, I don't blame you.
So before I forget, let me go ahead and show M's video. There is swearing because it is M. It's with John and J Mac. Well, it's so funny. I love this video because he like you can see their relationship. He's like, don't swear because this might end up on TV or something. You know.
Ron found it for $20 on eBay.
What's that?
I'm sure what we've been talking about.
Which one though?
I don't know.
Okay. But I do have permission from M to share this. And let me go ahead and share my screen.
Which one's that for, Ron? Ron says, I don't know. I'm going to gamble.
Screw you and your stuff. Let me go ahead. Now, I do have, like I said, I do have a theory of what's going on here. Okay.
When you said it, that's the thing. Right now, Chad and Craig can't trust anybody. That's why he won't send anything anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure that stuff is locked up so tight. Okay, Ron's saying the friendship case is on eBay for $20.
It's on eBay for $20. Oh, okay. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah, I can't. I think your phone.
Boom, another one's breaking through the surface right here.
I will send
Look,
you
right
the
here,
video.
look.
Oh
What
my
in the
God.
hell is
Look up.
going on?
Look at that bright one. Dennis, you're going to love this. Oh my God. What the hell?
It's fucking stars floating up through the surface.
No, that's not star. It's
No,
not.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
There's
star
another
light.
one coming right now.
That's the best way to describe it. It's a floating star. Look at that thing.
They're not coming down like, you know how meteors come down and shoot down? These are going up.
What is this over here? The moon? What is
They're
that?
literally running up through the sky.
That
There.
is not the moon, but I think that's a star. Wow. She needs to look to the west.
It's
the west
10:51,
side.
It's 11 right now.
It's west side that she needs to look towards the west.
Definitely west side.
Going towards the coast is west. Does she know which way the coast
Sorry.
is from her house?
Go to the field, dude. Okay, sorry.
Wow, come on. Another
Boom,
one
they're
should be coming
they're
up.
breaking up more behind the tree.
Yeah, another one should be
Breaking in
coming
the
up.
surface. Boom, another one.
Oh, I
Coming up.
see it.
I
Right
think
there,
it's
there it
right
is.
above
Over
the
trees
left.
right now.
There it is.
Try.
What the hell?
Watch when the camera moves left a little
Oh,
bit.
Dave's
You
got
see
a
that
video.
little bright light over here to the left,
I
too.
think that's what the one Jay was asking.
Yeah, it's not showing up on my phone. It's
If that was the moon. But and M's like, no, I think that's a star.
Video when you're on it. Yeah.
stop. Where's my camera?
Yeah, freaky geek.
They're going.
Oh,
wow.
there's one
Oh
up in the
my
hill.
Oh my
God.
god, I'm taking pictures of it. It's getting bright.
What? You should
Read how
see it
bright they
coming
are.
up.
Alright, babe, I'll
It's gonna
send
go
you
by that.
pictures of it. I took like 50.
That's the bright star that you're seeing right there. But these other
That's it.
Yeah, I think there ends up being like a total of 3 or 4 of them.
come up by it.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
See that star? It
And they're
got
not
bright.
meteors.
It's not shooting.
I
it
love
looks
Jay's
like it's
question coming up.
shooting. It just
Oh
got
my
bright.
God. There's another one coming up. Look,
Oh, there's another one that's getting super bright.
it get real bright. Let's see if I can get that one. Real bright, and then it'll die down.
Look, the other one's up. They're up there next to each other and shit.
They are.
Oh my God! Look at that! Look at how one just turned around, went the other way.
Oh, and it just disappeared. Nope. It did. It disappeared.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Trump just made a comment about UFOs the other day.
Who did?
Trump.
Trump made a comment. Look at how fast that one's going up right
That
there.
people were seeing them.
About
Boom,
UFOs.
look, it's gonna
that
hit
people
that one.
see 'em.
Oh my God! Oh, what the?
It looks like it just bounced off the other
It's
one.
moving down.
Oh my God, he is. It is moving down.
It's like falling.
What the hell?
I'm filming it.
You feeling that? Yeah, this one flew straight up and hit this other one. Now the other one's falling down slightly, so slow.
Yes,
Oh
but
no, it's moving
they
back
just
up.
lightened
It's
it
like
up.
driving. It's like fucking slow. It got hit. Oh, this one's got bright. This one here just got
What
brighter.
is going on?
Boom, another one's
Yes,
coming in
this
the
is so
sky.
fucking
Boom,
crazy.
look, above the tree.
This is a video
Oh, I see it. They
Emmett
can't
Jim.
breathe. What the hell?
They're bright.
had captured.
That's what they're doing.
but there's 3 different lights that keep
It's like we're
staying
sending
in and
something up.
and moving everywhere.
I don't know what was.
Babe, you need
It's
to
more
fucking
than
look
3,
outside.
honey. There's
What is that? What's my?
You always
Oh, look,
see the
they're
3
behind
that
us,
get
too.
really bright though.
Right here.
Oh, they are.
Oh my God! Going 2 different ways.
Oh my God.
no, they
Look
took
at
a
How
video.
fast it's going?
They took a video
There's
and
another
lightened
bright
it
one
up.
over there. Coming up, if they start out really bright.
They're coming to the surface. That's what they're doing. They're breaking in.
They come up
All
behind
right,
the
don't
trees like
swear or
really
nothing,
bright.
because this could end up on the news or something.
You're right, Lisa.
Hmm.
Boom, another one's breaking in. Right above the tree.
Yep, I see
right
it.
here.
Yep,
Boom.
But
yep.
you see that one shoot up and hit the other one? It looks like it hit it and
Going
bounced
up.
back.
I know.
Behind the
Dude,
tree.
you missed earlier.
I don't know. Where's Emmett? I'm from.
They're in Oregon.
I ran
There's your
outside.
answer.
I told Alexa to drop out. I was tripping.
What the hell is going on?
This is freaky.
You think this has something to do with the media? I mean,
that
that,
was shooting to the
the
side. You see it
asteroid?
now? It's going sideways.
Yes.
Look, it's zigzagging, actually.
Look how fast that one's
Oh.
going up.
Yes. Well, they're not meteors. I
Could
know
be,
that.
yeah.
No,
I
no.
know what meteors look like. I've
No,
never
I knew.
found.
I told you. I asked him. I didn't see the stars. Boom, another one's going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's
Jesus
taken outside. They're
Christ.
looking. The black blotches. Oh, hold on.
I think he's just being a
In the
One's
same
going up. It's
spot.
like
It's
these-
about to blow up.
These
Ready?
would look
Oh.
like meteors.
Never
that
mind.
come
Gets
down
bright,
and
it
then
powers
they're
up and
brighter,
goes
then
up.
they fade out. These are shooting up,
I don't know,
like
Jim.
from the mountain.
What the hell is
They're like
going
literally.
on?
Oh, is that like rockets shooting straight up? Is that what you think that is?
Yeah, like we're sending something
It
up.
could
What's,
be a
Actually,
rocket
no,
sending
which
up.
way is that?
It
Which
could be
way
like
is
another
that?
burst of rockets going straight up. That makes sense. It almost because they're
North.
coming into the
Oh,
surface.
she's
it's
saying
like
maybe
another
they're
rocket.
trying to blow up the.
Look,
Oh my
look.
God!
Boom!
Holy shit!
You gotta love them.
Early
Yeah.
That one got bright.
in the air.
You see the little white dots moving?
Hey, you don't see this?
Oh God!
We're
Oh
not
my
being
God.
attacked or something, right?
No, but Janice was saying maybe they're. Look at that one going down, the one going to the side. Janice was thinking maybe they're trying to blow up the meteorite,
Yeah, me.
asteroid.
Oh my God.
Those
Look how
I
fast
don't
they're
think so
shooting
because
straight up.
these start moving up and they're moving down, then they zigzag
Yeah.
across the freaking sky.
I don't know if there is a movie called Space Force.
I don't know.
Here comes another one. I think coming up behind this tree over here to my left. Watch, here it comes.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
There it is. There it is. Look, the brightness coming
Look
up
at
from
it.
behind
It's
the tree.
about to break. It looks like it's the one in the chute. They're just shooting over the sky now.
They're changing. Oh my God, it's changing directions.
Why is
Circle,
it
it
looking so
just went
bright
in a
over there?
circle.
Anyways, you see how bright it's gotten over there?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
There's no more.
No, that,
That's true. We do like denying that there's that many UFO with that much UFO activity.
Right. Here is. Give me 1 second. to the link to that video. Now he does have the other video up. It's a darker video, but they went through and they just lightened this video up. It's over on JMac's channel. And yeah, so that's true, Jim. That's true.
I don't know. There's some about Space Force. I don't know if I've been hearing it because of Elon Musk, or if there's a book or a movie, but Space Force sounds familiar.
That's the name of our new military.
I
branch.
know.
Oh.
I'm saying I don't know if there was a movie out before called Space Force.
Right.
Or if there's a book, or if I just remember hearing about it.
Oh. Yeah, so I mean, at first I don't know, man. I don't know, because they were sending up the SpaceX satellites at that point in time, because this he uploaded it on April 28th, I think it was. That's right, Heather. The truth is out there.
Okay, so Patrick, it says Space Force was a failed TV series.
To be honest with you, Ron, I don't know. I have to ask, because I do want to know that answer myself. If they're near Mount McKinley, or, well, no, Mount McKinley's here, isn't it?
I'm sure there's more than one.
Didn't they change it to Mount Denali? Trump did.
No.
That's the one where Tom's...
Yeah, but that's been Mount Denali long before Trump became president.
No, he just made it. He just made it.
Well, I like what Heather said, to quote Mulder.
That's what I know. That's right.
The truth is out there.
That's right. It is out there. But yeah, what was I going to say? I do want to know if they're near Mount Shasta or McKinley, because that's definitely probably freaky.
You can find videos of the TV series on YouTube. Yeah, you can pretty much find almost anything on YouTube.
Yeah.
Almost anything.
But yeah, I mean, that's a crazy video. At first, like I said, this was uploaded, or at least uploaded, April 28th, I think it was. And I know around the 26th, the 25th or 26th, SpaceX did do their Starlink satellites. But I think it might be a combination of both. But the only thing with that is, she said, because in turn it wouldn't be them, because the Starlink was let off from Florida. She said these were coming from the west, which was out by the ocean.
Coming from the west.
Yes.
So over by the California area.
Well, she's in Oregon.
Okay,
But
so
the
it's
water.
Yeah.
The water, yeah. I'm going like this means anything,
She's
you know?
waving. I must have missed what just Jim said. Oh, I think Space Force has been... Well, I think they've been working on it for a long time.
Was it Patrick? Oh, sorry.
And I don't think I think it's just now became public, because I think they are actually putting it into use now.
Yeah, well, according to Skyfall, the whole thing with Chad Kalick, according to Skyfall, Trump is going to be the... Thank you for the follow.
Who followed? I missed it.
According to Trump, or according to Skyfall, I mean, Trump is going to be the one that discloses UFOs. They've already picked him to disclose the whole UFO thing.
UFO aliens.
Yeah.
All right. What else we have to cover? We got 8 more minutes.
The Dorothy Izatt story. That is, I'll put the link is down in the description too. That's another Amazon. I'll put that. Let me find that.
Sorry, we're not getting to that story, but we had a really good conversation.
Yeah, I've had a great time talking today about this.
Everybody had a little bit of everything.
Yeah, Vancouver Lights. Sorry, guys. Hold on.
The biggest program that I got into that they ripped off the air that pissed me off was the Blue Book Project.
Oh, I thought you were going to say True Blood.
No.
Okay.
Well, not enough food.
Capturing the light.
I'm sorry, Ron. Go eat.
I'll put this in the. This is another good one. If you have Amazon Prime.
Oh, I know, Freaky. I binge watch that.
Oh no,
It's not gonna let you do it.
no, because it's too long.
At least it's got Prime.
Let me try doing that. Yeah, that ain't gonna do nothing. Try looking for that.
No, it's not gonna let us click on it.
No,
No, they'd have to actually type in.
copy and paste it.
Yeah. Well, no, you can't. I don't even know if I can copy it. Nope.
This is what it's called, capturing the light. Excuse me.
We know, Freaky. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
But the name she's given out, capturing the light. Them are the VA lights
Vancouver.
or Vancouver.
That's on her story, and that is wow. That's another one. That's the one where they captured. They were doing the interviews, and they captured one of the lights behind.
Oh, behind them.
I know it won't let me put in the true link because it's too long.
Worth as much as US. Well, it ain't that far off, but you're right. You're gonna actually, Freaky. You're gonna have to search up. Called Capturing the Light.
I can try to put the link in the description below when I'm done with the. I'll copy that. When I'm done, when we're done with the show, there was so much I wanted to talk. These shows goes by so fast when we talk about them. It sucks, you know, because it's like.
I'm the same way, Freaky. Don't worry. He says, I'll search. I have to learn.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm the same way. Don't worry, Freaky.
But I have so much fun talking about the stuff that it just, you know, it.
Lisa doesn't know how to search for it either. She's a mad technical.
But yeah, no worries. I'll put it in the description when we get off the line here. So, guys, with that being said, you know what time it is. Head on over there. Get your lemons. It does alive and edits all the chat goes by. Yes, Ron did start this.
It's not bad. I mean, because it was a really good conversation today.
Yeah, it really was.
I mean, like I said, there was a couple of more things we really wanted to go over, but this was well worth the talk.
Yeah. You know, I mean, and that's what I love about it, coming on here.
Thank you,
for
Freaky
the
Geek.
lemon. Freaky Geek. Thank you so much. That's what I love coming on here and talking to you guys about, because there's so much information, you know, that you guys have for us. And that makes me it gets my mind going, and I want to research more. And it's just.
But I hear about it after the show, because you couldn't keep your mouth shut. I couldn't get to my stories.
No, not with this stuff. That's different.
Just Jim, that's not very nice. I don't have none here.
What,
Cerveza
you having a
time.
beer?
Cerveza time. There's a movie based on a doctor in Alaska that was working on people that had nightmares in the Anchorage area based on a true story.
Really? I'll have to search that.
Yeah, because the only thing I knew was that psychiatrist or whatever she was in Nome.
Yeah, that's the fourth kind.
Yeah, that's the only one I know about.
Yeah.
Ron's mooning.
Ron is moving.
So with that, me neither, Eddie, but I will Friday. Besides, I'm still at work. All right, guys, fist bumps. Hug to the ladies. Stay safe. Stay strong. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Yes, Andy, it's called The Fourth Kind. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
All right.
It is a really good movie. And of course, why not? Why would they work? Why wouldn't they work? So get on over that dlive, you know where to go.
Okay, now Patrick says that might be the one that he's thinking of.
Is that where they got abducted, Patrick?
What was it? Right near the end, that cop watched that kid get sucked right through the roof of the house.
That was a freaky movie.
What about the pilot that's seen the UFO over
The flight, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, they were coming from China. Remember, we've seen that many times.
Oh yeah, we hear about that all the time up here.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing before we do go. I did forget to do this. Since we're talking about UFOs.
Then yes, Patrick, the movie was called The Fourth Kind, and that was out of Nome, Alaska. But yes, it's all based on a true story.
This week alone, I forgot to put this up, and I had it. I thought I had it up. This week alone, let me go ahead and change my screen again and share this. Last week, there has been 80 sightings of UFOs in the last month, 425 sightings. The last sighting was reported, actually, I believe it was today. There's one for 728, but I believe there was one. I had this all
The fifth
situated,
kind.
but
Is that where they find you dead?
what?
Freaky Geek says there's a video out on the fifth kind. Is it like, what is that, where they find you dead?
No, that's Stephen Greer's documentary. The Fifth Kind is how to communicate with aliens and UFOs. I've actually watched that, and I've actually kind of done some studying about that.
Actually, she is, Patrick. She's been in an asylum now since the time her kid got abducted right through the roof of the house. And needless to say, that cop, I think, quit immediately.
I forgot how you change.
Well, that's a good thing, Pammy. How much? I wonder how much of the show she missed. Her Wi-Fi went out.
Oh, no. But yeah, if you go to UFOstalker.com, it tells you how many are in the week, what they look like. Like this person saw a star-like shape fly through the sky, change directions, and then light up. It tells you when they were reported, like this was reported 7/26, but he reported it 2 days later or uploaded to the site. They do send you or show you pictures of the site. Maybe. That looks like a missile going up, it's not a launch. It doesn't have a chemtrail.
That almost looks like a rip in the sky, too.
In the timeline. Ooh, that would be creepy. So yeah, if you go to UFOstalker.com.
Yes, because everybody knows everything is .com.
So yeah, like I said, in the last week there has been 80 sightings. In the last month, 425 so far. Other than that, let me go ahead. If you head on over to dlive, you hype up that chat over there. I am pressing the button. Maybe. Hold on. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. Who's getting the lemons? I pressed the button, so the chest should be popping up. If you misclick and don't hear or don't see the chest pop up, click on the chest itself, and it should say "Get your lemons."
Have a good night, Just Jim.
Everyone, I hope you all have a great day, great night,
Great
be
afternoon.
safe, take care. All right, Patrick got 87.9 lemons. Ron followed behind with 50.9. Heather got 37.0. Freaky Geek got 29.6. Woo! Freaky Geek made the list.
That's what he said. I made the list.
Thank you, everybody, for watching the show. We so appreciate you guys being here. We love you all dearly. Yes, I mean, sure, really. Yes, they do, Patrick. Yeah, the side-by-side version.
Right, he's slowly falling off.
Videos of things that happen. The aliens call themselves the Anunnaki and said they were our god. The Anunnaki, yes, the Anunnaki is supposedly the aliens that made us. They made us and put us on this planet for gold, to dig for gold, because they need that gold in their atmosphere. And that's why we all have gold fever inside of us, or, get that gold. Yeah, that was right? Gold fever. Yeah, gold fever, because we're supposed to be mining for gold for them. But we got smarter and said, screw you, we want the gold.
And on that note, I am going to have a cigarette.
That's not funny, Andy. Stop talking about babies.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you for the lemons, Heather. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh, yeah. Ron saying, Nicole, baby buggy? Nicole, you need a baby buggy? Oh, that would be bad. All this time of teasing me, and then boom, instant karma.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Ron, for the lemons. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you, Patrick. We greatly appreciate you guys when you come in and watch us. We really do.
Yeah, exactly. I love these streams as well. I love talking to you guys. I love getting your input. I mean, I really do. And it makes me, like I said, it makes me think, and then I have to research other things.
And Andy, no.
She has her big baby already.
Bye, Nicole.
Take care, everyone. Be safe. Tomorrow is Thriller Thursday. We're going to be talking about cryptids, legends, and lores.
And God only knows what else.
And yeah, with you guys, we never know. I love you guys.
Have a great day.
Be safe. Remember to smile with your eyes, guys, not just your mouth. And I love you guys. Much love to each and every one of you.
No, Andy, now it's Grandpa Eddie, not Daddy Eddie.
Although that's what Danielle calls you.
Yeah, well, that's true.